So here we are filming Annalie. It's the first video we're filming. We're in this great, cool warehouse space. It's like a 100-year-old power station. And the song is all about, I think, the spaces that are kind of like this place. You know, traveling through the country, the history. The song is kind of about hope, about lost hope, but searching for it. And it very directly is kind of talking about bridges and rivers and traveling and going with someone that you want to be with. So anyway, hopefully the vibe comes through. We're having a ton of fun making it.
Empty pockets filling our hearts, nothing else left to do.
With this project, you're having to say, okay, well, we want to make sure we're consciously telling some kind of story, that we're consciously having something different to talk about. And it's not just, here's a new song, but it's also, well, this is how we're going to share the music in a different way. This is how these songs are different from before. And pushing yourself, not just sitting there and going, okay, you know, time to drop the next album, guys. Do the same thing over and over. And, you know, going into making this record, it was one of the most challenging times for us from the creative process, because we've done making albums a million different ways. And these songs really, they strike a different chord. I mean, you have songs that are hitting really heavy themes. You have songs that are very upbeat. You have songs that are very hopeful. You have songs that are sort of asking really hard, big questions. And I think to be able to share those, each one sort of one at a time with a visual, we're hopeful that you really listen to the song and you hear the song and you take it in a way that you've never been able to hear, that other album track, that you're going to hear each one and go, okay, I'm listening to this statement.
I've been alluding to, there's been some conflict between the band members, and it was really hard to get started writing. It was really hard to begin the process of making this album. And it's not anything in particular. It's just years of working together, and just this, every once in a while, you go to turn the key in the car and it just goes chick, 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 and it takes a minute, right? It takes a minute. And I think what Annalie was really about for me started more about wanting the joy in the music that wasn't there. Right? Oh, this is hard, and I want to find that. And so it starts telling that story. And one of my favorite joyful songs about music is Graceland by Paul Simon. And so, you know, I'm going to Graceland. And so I started thinking about those kind of sounds and those kind of rhythms. And so I was thinking about going to Memphis. Going to Memphis. And what that would mean. And as it started weaving through, you know, it just evolved. And I was seeing sort of very generic names. It's just very generic. And I just started looking up the meaning of names. And when I hit Annalie and it said God's grace, I thought that is a sentiment that I think really connects with people on so many levels. It's the thing I've known, the thing I love, that for one reason or other, I'm looking for it. I don't know how to manifest it, but I know I need it. I know I need it, and that was what we needed as a unit. We were struggling together, and we needed to find that grace between each other, to kind of give a little to that guy, to go a little for that guy, to come a little to me, kind of find that right moment, that dynamic that you see playing out on stage every time we do a concert. But sometimes when you start thinking about it, you go into a room and go, it's time to work. You forget how to do it.